16 years ago, my mom and dad brought home a little brother. I was so happy I would now have a forever friend. Easton has been my best friend since day one. My parents have taught us that family always comes first and to support each other in everything we do. We come from a very loving and supportive family. We do everything together and have been taught to never leave each other's sides. But little did we know that on October 10th, 2013, our lives would soon forever change. In the Hoxie vs. Joaquini football game, Easton was hurt on the first play of the game. He was running back for a touchdown and was ran out of bounds. As he got up, he was then horse-collared back down to the ground, knocking him unconscious and making him not able to remember us at all, and snapping his leg in 3 different spots. The snap was so loud we all heard it in the stands. Easton was rushed by ambulance and put into trauma surgery immediately. After 6 long months of recovery, a full leg cast, and a wheelchair, Easton is back to normal, and you would never even be able to tell the trauma he had went through. He continued to play sports when he was released, but the nerves of something like this happening again are always there. He's had one other accident with football since his accident in 2013, and has since then decided to not continue on with football, just basketball and track. Even today, almost 3 years later, every time he steps out onto the court or track, you can't help but get nervous and hope to God he stays injury-free. After learning that Easton was going to continue on in sports, the community couldn't help but ask the same famous questions. Why would you let him do that? And are you crazy? My mom and dad would always say yes, we probably are crazy, but he does love his sports and we can't take that away from him just because of one freak accident. If you ask Easton, he will say that he still gets nervous and the thought of having to go through another trauma like that scares him and all of us to death. And it is always in the back of his mind. With Easton being in a wheelchair for so long, we realized that our family members are the ones you can always count on. Easton was helpless for about 4 months, so he depended on all of us a lot, and we did what we could to help him out. Easton and I's little sister was always making sure she could help, even though she was sometimes more help than we needed. Our house is not wheelchair accessible, which made the recovery even more difficult. However, we managed to get through it and come out of this all stronger than ever with a smile. The accident didn't only affect Easton, it affected our whole family. This accident has brought our family closer than ever, and as much as we asked why him, why our family, we had to keep reminding each other that God always has a plan.
I hope the days come